Those of you who believe in aliens. Why? The universe is a big place. If it's just us, seems like an awful waste of space. Anything that can happen twice. Or more than twice. Or more than twice. Gasp. Like thrice? No. 4 times. But no more. Alien life, why not? Alien life that comes to Earth and wants anything from us? Probably not. Agreed. Aliens would include any form of life originating from anywhere but Earth. There is zero chance there isn't some form of life, be it a couple of bacteria, on one of the other billions and billions of planets. That doesn't mean you believe in little grey men driving their flying saucers down to Arkansas to abduct some dude from a trailer park. Yeah, it can be something as boring as bacteria or something. Who says it has to be some bipedal thinking talking humanoid shaped thing? What makes us so special that life has to look vaguely like people? Like it's Star Trek or something, and they speak English. Actually, they have something called a universal translator that translates known alien languages into what the listener speaks. There's a whole episode on this. If they meet a new species they can't understand them. Babelfish. I don't believe Peresi, but I see no logical reasons why there can't be any. Even if it's probable that life exists out there, without proof, it's extreme to say you believe in it. Personally, I believe in aliens in the most boring way. They're probably out there, but they probably have never come here. I believe aliens as our media portrays them are unlikely to be ever found. I find it more probable that alien life, if found, will be just microorganisms. Honestly, there is a chance any and all life that is also in our galaxy are just between extinction events and nothing else as big as us are around right now. We haven't been around that long, and we've already had several near misses with extinction, many of which would have come from our own hands. There are hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe, each with hundreds of billions of stars and trillions of planets. Even if life only arose on Earth because it met a ridiculously specific set of requirements, the sheer amount of planets in the universe should guarantee that there would have been at least a few with near identical starting conditions to ours. They probably have their own math which is even more mind-blowing than ours. They could have evolved a completely different system of generating energy. Perhaps their bodies don't even use cellular respiration. You can evolve without cellular respiration, but you can't evolve without math. That is true. For all we know, there are civilizations out there spanning multiple planets because they have maths far more advanced than us, that they were able to overcome pretty much every problem we have today. A good quote I once read saying aliens don't exist is like taking a tablespoon of seawater and saying whales and sharks don't exist because there are none in this spoon. 9 in the spoon. Big spoon. It's statistically pretty unlikely that there isn't life out there somewhere. It'd be naive to believe Earth has the only intelligent life form in the entire universe. Given the news, it'd be naive to believe anything on Earth is included on the list of intelligent beings. You're absolutely correct, although we do have octopi, and they're pretty damn smart. Behold, the exception. I believe that the universe is so massively, unimaginably large that it would be the height of hubris to assume life, even intelligent life, has only ever developed in one place. I also believe that the universe is so massively, unimaginably full of empty space that the odds intelligent extraterrestrial life has ever visited Earth is infinitesimally small. Universe isn't full of empty space. It's full of a type of matter and energy that we cannot see or interact with. We call it dark matter, and dark energy is a placeholder because fuck it, our equations don't work without it. We are missing like 90% of the mass and 70% of the energy there should be. Yet nobody yet has found any evidence of it. I think the evidence I remember hearing was the search for an explanation as to why the expansion of the universe is accelerating rather than decelerating. I may have it mixed up, however. It's all hypothetical. Like the other commenter said, there's no real evidence for it yet. I can't even call it theory because by definition a theory is backed by grounded scientific evidence. It's basically just an idea. We are here. So it is very plausible that there is life somewhere else out there in this huge universe. But God, my God, the one true God who made us, we are super special, dear Jesus. The universe is dummy thick. The clap of its stars keeps alerting the humans. Just why? Black hole Chan, you're sucking my mass. Take my upvote and leave me alone. Space is just too damn big for alien life not to exist. The problem is that, because space is so big, we'll probably never actually meet or encounter these aliens. Maybe at some point in the distant future we'll receive some sort of radio signal from some far off world that confirms the existence of alien life. Or maybe we'll build telescopes powerful enough to detect exoplanets with signs of life. The thing with that is that we'll be looking millions of years into the past. So if we did find some advanced alien civilization from millions of years ago, there's two possibilities: they've since gone extinct, or they've reached such an advanced point that they're colonizing other worlds or traveling around their local interplanetary/interstellar neighborhood. If an alien world was to see Earth right now, they might not see a planet with life on it at all. They could see Earth as it was still forming. In the grand scheme of things, we are an extremely young species. We discovered fire mere seconds ago, and we discovered electricity nanoseconds ago. Who knows where we'll be in 100 years time, or how much better we'll become at discovering alien life. It's so crazy to think that we may have already discovered an alien planet, but it looks uninhabited because it is millions of years ago in time. If humanity is the only sentient life in the cosmos, it's a pretty big waste of space. If humanity is the only sentient life in the cosmos, it's a pretty big waste of space. Carl Sagan. If humanity is the only sentient life in the cosmos, it's a pretty big waste of space. Carl Sagan. /u/Blue Source Erie. The real mindfuck is if they look just like us. Imagine meeting a race of aliens and they all have the exact same technology as us, leaving both sides disappointed. Yeah, right. Different languages, but we can still clap them alien cheeks. Something that's bound to happen either way. Sorry. Same tech but incompatible aura faces. Ever tried to smash the square block into the round hole? Yes. It's like that. The thought of being alone in the universe is terrifying. Don't worry, buddy. I'm here. There were no aliens. Explain Mark Zuckerberg. Robotics. Because the universe is far too expansive for us to be completely alone. Exactly. Because of the Fermi paradox, I find it very hard to believe that there isn't life in a few other places in the universe. I think that the majority of it is probably microbial life, and it probably ranges all the way to forms of life that we might not even consider looking for because we can't comprehend how different it is from us. Extremely big universe. It already happened on one planet. Why not possibly on another one? Cause I wanna clap alien cheeks. Call me Captain Kirk Jr. Cause I'm spreading human diplomacy everywhere. One hot alien babe at a time. Because a friend and I saw an unidentifiable metallic looking craft in the sky in broad daylight. It either flew away in the blink of an eye or turned invisible because it was there 1 second and gone the next. I don't even like to tell the story because skeptics always suggest obvious stuff like weather balloons, etc. As if I'm a moron. It was not of this fucking world. Just like the Navy pilots who caught the ones on video said. Edit. More details for the skeptics to work with. It was vaguely football shaped, metallic, and hung in the sky as if it were a photo. It was definitely close enough to identify had it been a normal aircraft or weather balloon. Yet it was so immediately unidentifiable by appearance and the way it behaved that my friend and I, both tending to be skeptical, were immediately freaked out. And that was before it disappeared. We completely lost our shit after it vanished. We were driving down the highway in his truck, and it had been right over the highway some distance in front of us. The content I'm here for. Alien life surely exists. 100-ish billion galaxies in the universe, and each galaxy having 100-ish billion stars, and many of these having planets. Even if sentient life is shockingly rare, there's still going to be a huge number in the universe with this many stars/planets. It's just that I don't believe grey aliens have visited. We are too far out, and space is too big. But I want to be wrong. Let's go to space. Probe me if you have to. Think about how big the universe is. It's practically endless. It seems foolish and frankly quite self-centered to believe we are all alone. There may be a planet quite similar to us for all we know. I'd be more interested in learning why people don't believe in extraterrestrials. The idea of such an unimaginably vast universe filled with hundreds of trillions of stars and planets being completely devoid of life aside from this planet frankly just sounds ridiculous to me. If we are all there is, that would be much weirder than if there are others. I know people who don't believe because of religion. Some of them also don't believe in the universe basically. They think NASA is all fake and a hoax. People are crazy. How do people religiously believe there isn't life out there? What is God, if not some form of higher intelligence? They obviously don't understand their religion, or aren't smart enough to link to the fact that their religion tells them to believe in alien life. I never believed it until I went to the Flinders Ranges. Clearest sky I ever seen. I was just stargazing one night, and it was pretty nice. Until I saw a fast moving object that was going one way then made an immediate 90-degree turn at the same speed. That's only when I only pegged my curiosity. To which I made a theory. If there can be no possible of life out in the universe other than Earth, would that mean a species on this Earth that is secret to us are watching our development? We could be a secondary species like proven before with humans and Neanderthals. I was having a sleepover with my friend. I was outside on his trampoline watching the stars and talking to his neighbor who was also outside when we saw these star lookalikes moving quickly, and then a few minutes later, they are gone. We thought they were alien ships or something. Because the alternative is that there are humans living on other planets, which, to me, is far more terrifying than aliens. Because the universe is large, we are a speck in the grand scheme of things. So why would we be the only life forms? The universe is a big place. Life is diverse. And thus it's unlikely that we are the only life in the universe. If you can have extremophiles on Earth, you can have life adapt to many other conditions. Will it be like Star Trek with vaguely humanoid species? No. Could there be actual intelligences other than us? Yes. Have they visited us? Likely no. Point is, there's likely life out there, just not as we know it. If alien means living creature outside of Earth, then yes, absolutely. It's extremely unlikely that there's not. I mean, some type of aliens exist somewhere. Might just be some bacteria on a planet we will never discover. Might be a species of alien geniuses on a rock we never discover. But that other rock is out there. There are bacteria that have been found on a comet. And one Saturn's, I believe, moons. There's a high chance. If I remember correctly, there's a probe on its way to check it out. Subscribe. If you are new to Tattletale TV, please subscribe. I have new videos every day. Stay tuned right now for another